Hello, this is Michael Loftus for Wealth and Wisdom TV. Today, we're going to talk about saving just $100 and turning it into $1 million. So says a famous TV personality. So, grab your cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get started.
$1 million.
Hello, this is Michael Loftus for Wealth and Wisdom TV. If you find today's video of value, please consider subscribing to our channel. So yes, Suze Orman, famous TV personality, financial person as well, has made this statement. Just save $100 a month and you too will have $1 million. Unfortunately, Suze, you are wrong. So, who is Suze Orman? First off, she is a TV personality. She was a financial advisor. Was is the key word here. Back in the 80s. And today, she has made a living off the financial business. And part of it is she's bashing people like me, saying that brokers will make you broker. Now, the term broker is, in fact, from the 80s. So you got to be careful with that one. Chuck Jaffe from Market Watch says that, yes, she's a good personality, but when it comes to today's complex issues, Suze comes up just a little bit short. So let's hear from her directly on her claims.
You know that if you put $100 a month right now into a Roth IRA, you're 25 years of age, you do it until you are 65. Do you know with average market returns, again, you could probably have $1 million, and that's on $100 a month.
Well, there you have it. So let's look into the numbers here. Here I have the S&P over the last 20 years. Pretty good snapshot, especially with what I'll call the new markets, lots of volume, etc. Ups, downs, sideways, corrections, you name it, bull markets, bear markets, a pretty fair time frame. As you see at the top of the image here, I have performance added. And over that period, we were at 84.78. You divide that by 17.1 years, and you're at 4.95%. So let's take a look. Can we, in fact, make those numbers work? Well, what I've done here is I show, and this calculator is listed below, you can link on it, 40-year period, starting with 1,200, 5%, and adding 1,200 every year. What do we come up with? $153,000. Just a little bit short of that $1 million. Now, the next number I'm going to use is 7%. Now, is that fair? Maybe. Okay, when you look at 7%, you're still at $257,000. Now, she possibly could have gotten that number by using what some people will call the long-term average, which is 10%, which, by the way, I disagree with. And you can see 10%, you're still $400,000 plus short. Now, I backed into it and I came up with 11.89, and there's your number. Okay? So, in order to get to $1 million, you need to average 11.89% a year. It's never happened, especially with up and down years. There's something called sequence of return. What if you went into the period during the last recession? There's so many factors here. So to make this statement is truly irresponsible. Now, I did look at the numbers before I started. I did $8,000 to start. At 5%, I'm doing this in real time here. At 5%, adding $8,000 a year, and there you go. There's your $1 million. So quite a bit of difference, saving $1,200 a month at 12% versus $8,000 a year at 5%. Much more realistic, and you can see the gaps here, and this is a huge gap. So this is the problem when you have TV personalities making these kind of statements. They don't work with individual investors like we do, and this is irresponsible to say, here, you can do this and retire. I can't imagine doing that. So when you look at some of her other statements, she now says that the retirement age should be 70. Hardline 70. You should delay Social Security. You should continue to work till 70. Who's up for that? Hashtag nobody? Of course not. Who wants to work at that time? Again, a blanket statement when one size does not fit all. So, when you look at it, why? Because people are living longer. She talked about that. Healthcare costs, sure. I get all of this. There's definitely no reason not to believe that. But what does retirement look for you? Do you want to delay Social Security? Well, here, yes and no. Depends. Okay, again, everyone's circumstance is different. Delaying Social Security is generally not a bad idea. If I have a spousal situation, if I have somebody with a higher number, I'll have them delay. Have the other one with a lower number start earlier if they can, because if the other person does delay, remember, each year you delay, you get that 8% bump, even though full retirement age is 66 for a lot of folks, 65 still for some, you do get your highest number at 70. So this statement is, well, it absolutely depends on the individual. So what does retirement look for you? For her, she says, keep working. But what do you want to have? Do you want to retire at 55 or 60 when you're healthy? 70, yeah, we've got some very healthy clients in their late 80s, but the reality is, at age 70, things get a little bit more difficult. So for me personally, I would rather retire at age 55, to say the least. So with all of this information that good old Susie has thrown at us, what should we do with it? Well, I think the first thing is, most importantly, everybody should have a financial plan done. If you do, you can go through all these different scenarios. What can you save a year? What kind of expectation of a return? Do you need to take one less vacation? Paying for kids' education. There's so many factors that go into a financial plan that having blanket statements like that are just misleading. So from there, as always, I think you just have to take your time, all right? Go through these numbers, look at your specific plan, and do what's right for you. Don't listen to these TV personalities. Work with an advisor, work with one of these online folks, whoever it is. Work with me, but get professional advice. Thank you so much for watching. This is Michael Loftus for Wealth and Wisdom TV.